So the Supreme Court, as we all know, declared affirmative action policies in colleges and university admissions unconstitutional. Now questions are coming up over whether that decision could affect diversity efforts in the workplace.
Joining us on the KOGO News Live Line, best-selling author, speaker, and nationally known expert on diversity, equity, and inclusion, Victoria Pelletier. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning.
So how do you think the court's decision will affect businesses or companies, or will it?
Well, let me first say I was extremely disappointed to hear the ruling, and I do think it's going to have significant impact on companies. There is a challenge, despite all of the diversity efforts over the last couple of decades, to really see progress made and the needle moved. So although I don't think companies are going to back down from their diversity initiatives, the struggles they have in finding educated, diverse talent may continue to be a significant challenge for them.
Now, Chick-fil-A recently created a new vice president role for DEI. Are we going to see more of this, less of this? Do you think that it just, because it seems like companies especially come under a massive amount of pressure from the public for this kind of thing?
They do, absolutely. And actually, post-George Floyd in particular, we saw one of the greatest rises in roles, or just like you talked about, the chief diversity officer role has been created. Not that that person is singularly accountable for diversity within their organization, but a point person to help them with policies, procedures, reporting on metrics, et cetera. It's going to be a heavy lift, though. If you look at the Fortune 500, only 53 of the CEOs are women, only 6 African American. So clearly we have a long way to go.
And we have a long way to go, but where does it start?
So although I think colleges and universities are critically important, I actually think we need to be looking even at middle schools. You'll see companies like IBM creating this public-private partnership to actually create what they call a P-Tech schools to get underrepresented minorities interested in the STEM fields in particular. And so I think we're going to have to look there as much as we do have to focus on the funnel into colleges and universities. And we also need to start looking a little bit more discreetly at skills and the propensity for, diverse candidates and employees to learn new skills versus a sole focus on four-year college degrees.
And when CEOs say we are committed to diversity, to equity, to inclusion, are some of them just giving lip service, or do they really mean it?
I'd like to think they really mean it, but this is incredibly hard work. And so it's, as I said, it's policies, procedures, it's language, action, and behaviors of all of the leadership to create the I in that, the inclusive environment where people feel like they belong. And so I do believe they mean it. I do believe they want to do the right thing, but there's significant, what I like to refer to as strategic intentionality that's required in all parts of the organization to truly drive the needle forward.
Author, speaker, nationally known expert on diversity, equity, and inclusion, Victoria Pelletier, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.